IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Dagger Law, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, the Savings Bank, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, the Edwards Insurance Agency, Buckeye Toyota, Huddle Tire and Auto, and North Body Shop.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight we're at Jim Myers Gymnasium at Logan High School for what will be an OCC Buckeye matchup coming in 2024. But as for now, it is just a non-league contest. If the first two games of the night are any indication of what we're in for this varsity contest, it's going to be a good basketball game.
Always entertaining when the Gales and the Chieftains get together. Looks like we're going to have a very, very interesting game, Jared. If you go back and look at what's happened so far, Logan's played 6 games, Lancaster 5. Not a lot of high scores. Both teams guard-oriented, and both teams take their time offensively and try to score points. So it's going to be very, very interesting how things go here.
Lancaster comes in at 3-2. Their 2 losses to Reynoldsburg and to Central Crossing. Had a very exciting win at Groveport Madison just last week. But you had a chance to talk to Coach Riggs. What are his thoughts on his team this year?
Well, you know, when you look at it, one of the things that he's really happy with is the experience they have. They don't have a lot of depth, Jared, and they don't have a lot of size as far as in height. But they know what's going on. They're seniors. They've played before. And he feels very comfortable with being able to make adjustments with them.
On the other side for the Logan Chieftains, Coach Chris Ryder, much like Coach Riggs, with tons of experience. He's in his 6th year here at Logan, like Riggs is at Lancaster. And his team off to a 3-3 start, very similar to Lancaster. What did he have to say this week when you talked to him?
Well, very interesting. I heard the same things. He goes, we kind of look alike in a lot of ways, except Logan has a big man in the middle at 6'6", and we'll discuss that later on. But they're 3-3, but they lost a game on a half-court shot to Unioto and a putback last Friday against Warren Local down at Warren, which is always a very difficult place to play.
Yeah, it is. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. For the Chieftains, jumping center to be Caden Alford, the 6'6" junior. And for the Gales, number 21, Colson Pugh, the 6'1" senior. And we are underway from Jim Myers Gymnasium at Logan High School. It's the Chieftains with control of the basketball to start this contest. Out front running the offense will be Xavier Frazier, a 6'1" senior for the Chieftains. Lancaster comes out in the man-to-man. Looks like it'll be West on Ashton Mahaffey. Xavier Frazier being guarded by Colson Pugh. There's a 3-point attempt, no good for the Chieftains. And the Gales come out of there with the basketball.
Both teams opening up man-to-man, Jared.
Dylan West, a 3-year starter for the Gales. He's progressed every single year. And there's a 3-point attempt and up and in for Corbin Hedico, and the Gales on the board first. 6'3" senior Hedico, not afraid to fire it up from deep.
He hasn't scored a lot this year up to this point, but boy, that'd be a big boost for the Gales to get some scoring from him.
Frazier out front to Myers. Now back to Frazier, looking inside to Caden Alford. Alford from the block, nice pass. And the put in for Owen Angle.
Really good cut by Angle right there off the post. And whether the post player scores or not, Jared, you still have to throw it in there to him.
Yeah, that was a good pass. Good look. There's West. West thought about the open 3, doesn't take it, gives it to Hedico. Now back out front, Fink, who is the leading scorer for the Gales. Pugh back out to Hedico, swinging left side, Bornino. Bornino drives baseline, kick it back out. Out top, it's Fink. Nice patience from Coach Riggs' crew. There's a 3-point attempt, put up and in for Dylan West.
Shot that with confidence.
6-2 Gales, 6:07 to play in the first quarter.
Lancaster has played predominantly zone all year, so this is kind of a little bit of a surprise, I believe, to the Chieftains.
Frazier swings it left, now dump inside. And Alford loses it, and he's out of bounds. It'll go back to Lancaster.
Watch right here.
He's way downtown, isn't he?
Well, he's way back. I mean, the guard was kind of relaxed for Logan, so he just said, okay. It's great when it goes in.
Gales lead 6-2. West on the drive, off the glass, no good. Backside rebound and put back for Sam Fink. Lancaster just playing much more physical and tough here early on. 8-2 lead, 5:25 to play in the first quarter. Mahaffey being guarded by West. Drive and a whistle. Foul going to be called on West. That'll be his first.
It's a good matchup with the guard play. Both teams have three very good perimeter players.
It'll be Frazier to inbound underneath his own hoop.
Frazier's athletic and strong. Jared got a little size for a point guard too, which doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Looking. Fires one in. Good hustle by Dom Bornino to knock it away. It will go back to Logan, but now they have to go the length of the floor.
Lancaster showing a little 2-2-1 press here.
Mahaffey back to Frazier, now back to Mahaffey. And almost tipped and stolen by West, but they get it across the timeline.
Yeah, one thing you got to do against zone presses is you must use pass fakes.
Dump to the elbow, now back out, three-point attempt put up and in. Tegan Myers drains it for the Chieftains, 8-5 Gales. Quickly the other way comes Dom Bornino.
You see, that's how you answer it, and you know, you forget about the mistakes that you have. You just sprint the ball up the floor and play the game, move to the next play. That's a great job by Lancaster. Watch right here. Tegan hits a three, but look, zip it up the side, one pass, and no more passes at that point.
Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. That's a good timeout by Coach Ryder.
Well, I think what he's more upset about more than anything else is they did not sprint back on defense.
Right.
Many players in basketball think they're running hard. They're not.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to show them that on film. Is this as hard as you can run?
Right.
And I can't tell you how many times over the years I had him say, no. And, but the film doesn't lie.
Sure. We'll see if that changes out of this timeout. They have it on offense here, down 10-5, 4:35 and counting, first quarter. Myers drives inside the paint, spin move, and he traveled.
Yeah, he did. Good defense right there.
Yeah, Hedeko was all over him.
Well, he just stayed.
Tight defense.
Yeah, but he stayed disciplined.
Yeah.
Not reach.
Right. Didn't leave his feet, wasn't reaching. Yeah.
Exactly. If you're going to play man-to-man defense, you have to have discipline.
West takes a screen from Hedeko. Hedeko fires up for three. His second of the night.
Coach Ryder's going, where is this from?
Yeah, the Gales are 3 for 3 from beyond the arc tonight. They lead at 13-5. Bornino has his man trapped. That's Owen Angle. He'll get it back out now to Frazier.
Not a lot of movement right now, Jared. A little stagnant for the Chiefs. Here we go, a little two-guard look. Get the ball moving.
So far, the Gales have not been hurt by Alford underneath at 6'6".
Well, he's not really an offensive threat, Jared, except right there on the putback.
Right.
He's 6'6", he's strong.
Gales are doing a great job of hustling, getting the ball up the court quickly on made buckets. Bornino gets it to the elbow to Fink. Back out now to Pugh. Hedico back around to Bornino. Nice give
Nice
and
cut.
go. But Hedico couldn't finish. There's Fink for the putback.
Yeah, but that's a great cut. Slipped the screen, got himself to the basket. Even though he missed the shot, it's a great slip.
Yeah, it was.
And good job by Fink staying alive and not giving up on the play.
15-7 the score. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. Myers kicks it over to the corner to Mahaffey. Back to Myers. That's from long range. Rebounded by the Gales.
Down to Laurelville, wasn't it?
I think so.
Who was out there?
Fink back out to Pugh for three. In and out.
Yeah, I think he wanted to be a little more patient that possession
Yeah.
because you had them kind of on their heels a little bit, Jared. Back in the 2-3 zone here.
Myers dumps it. Back out now.
The thing is, if you're going to throw it in the middle of the floor, he's got to be a threat.
Three-point attempt put up, no good for Frazier. Rebounded by the Gales. And now a tie-up.
Good call.
Stays with Lancaster.
See what I'm saying right here? Here's the slip. See him slip.
Yeah.
Slipped, he faked like he's setting the screen. He slipped to the basket, and Fink did a good job of staying active.
Gales basketball, they lead at 15-7. You see the running first quarter clock down on your scoreboard. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
A lot of seniors on the floor tonight, Jared.
Pugh back to West. West, moving jump shot, no good. Mahaffey, he'll drive, put it up and in.
Yeah, just strong.
Ashton Mahaffey, the 5'10" senior, pulls him back to within 6. Pugh being guarded tightly by Tegan Myers. Here's West from way downtown. Got it.
Wow.
Dylan West, his second three of the night.
Well, they're aggressive shooting the ball right now, and it's going in. Boy, you just look really good when it goes in.
Definitely shooting it well
Well,
so far.
yeah, we talked. You know, both teams, both coaches said, you know what? We're not going to score a lot off of our pressure defense, and we're not going to score a lot of offense. We have to shoot well.
Yeah.
And Lancaster took really good shots against Reynoldsburg last week, Jared, but they didn't shoot it well.
There's another three, this time for Tegan Myers. That's his second three of the
that
night.
guy can shoot it pretty well.
Yes, he can.
And so did his dad. So Keith here tonight.
Pugh takes the screen. Pass is stolen away. Quickly up the floor comes Frazier. Nice pass over to Myers, who finishes it. Just like that, we're at a 4-point game, 18-14 Gales. Pugh the other way. Shot no good, rebounded by Mahaffey. There's rushing some shots.
Yeah, a little hurried up. 17 seconds. I'm not sure that's the shot you want.
Zach Frazier skips it back over to Tegan Myers. Long range three off the back of the iron, no good. And that's how the first quarter will end, with the Gales leading at 18-14.
Yeah, I think, you know, the only thing for Lancaster is I love the aggression offensively, but I think you can take your time just a little more and even get the same shot that you got by moving the ball just a little more. With Logan, they haven't gotten the ball yet. You can see here, look at that bounce pass. Traditional fast break. Nice job by Frazier, and Myers running the lane.
Yep.
Hey, tonight's game is brought to you by Fairfield DD. Fairfield DD, supporting more than 1,200 people with developmental disabilities and their families in Fairfield County, bringing about a vibrant community where people can lead fulfilling lives and make meaningful contributions.
I want to ask you about something from a coaching standpoint. This being Christmas break and these players being out of their normal routine, from your standpoint, did that ever seem to play a role come game day?
I don't think so, as long as you get them up.
Yeah.
If not, they'll sleep all day. You know how teenagers are. You're raising one right now.
Yeah.
And but the bottom line is we used to at least have a morning walk through, shoot some free throws, whatever, just to kind of get them, because it is a different routine. I loved Christmas time because I really felt that is, now you've had 5 or 6 games. You've got a lot to evaluate. This is where you can really make improvements.
Yeah. It'll be Logan basketball to start the second quarter. They trail at 18-14. They were down by quite a bit in that first quarter and came storming back.
Trying to post Myers up.
Frazier drives.
Oh, man.
High off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Gales.
That's a left-hander.
Trey Williams now into the ball game for Lancaster. West picks up his dribble and pass is almost stolen away. Bornino takes it. West now back over to Fink. Fink off balance shot, and he's fouled. I think he felt like he was in a situation where maybe he's going to get a 3-second violation, so he just kind of fired one up, but it worked in his favor.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure how comfortable he was right there. I know he's very comfortable playing at 15 feet in.
First free throw no good for Sam Fink.
Sam's off to a nice start for the Gales this year.
Second one up, and this one good. Sam with his 5th point of the night. And not sure what the
Lancaster players slapped the ball into the pad back here after the score, so they'll probably get a delay game warning, or
so the next
I'm not sure what
assuming would be a technical foul.
The high school interpretation of all that is.
You were mentioning Fink. He's averaging 15.2 points per ball game.
He's just done a nice job of being, consistent and stable.
Yeah. Frazier.
To see how far out they've got Logan defenders.
They sure do.
Offense, they've got them really far away.
Bornino, good hustle back by Tegan Myers. That almost looked like it went off Bornino's foot.
I think it did, but I don't think it's going to change.
See a replay here. So back live, we have a foul on Lancaster. That's going to be on Trey Williams, his first. Gales up by 5, 19-14. 6:55 to play in the first half. Myers drives inside the paint. Nice dish, but a good job stripping it away.
Yep.
There's Bornino. He'll dump it into Fink. Fink, shot was blocked, but recovered by Williams. Now he's fouled.
Good job of being active in there by Williams.
Trey Williams, a 6'1" junior, goes to the free throw line. Foul was called on Ashton Mahaffey. That's his first.
Both teams do not play with a lot of depth. As far as they both use about 6 players. And that's another reason you can't really do a lot of full court pressure, because you just don't have a lot of players to substitute if foul or fatigue.
Hedico comes back in and replaces Fink as Williams puts in the second free throw.
Just kind of got to rotate your guys to make sure they get their rest and stay strong and active.
Well, both of them, when they came out to warm up tonight, they had 7 true varsity players. The rest are split guys, JV varsity.
That's really not uncommon anymore.
Shot no good for Mahaffey, rebounded by the Gales. Good hustle once again by Frazier, tip it out of bounds.
He was sniffing that out on that sideline.
Caden Alford checks back into the ball game for the Chieftains. Also coming in will be Sawyer Magdich. Oh, check that. That's Max Black wearing number 12 tonight. Gales basketball up 20-14. Hedico gets it to Williams. Now right side, it's West. Back out front, Pugh finds the open 3. Can't get it, and it goes out of bounds. And of course, the Logan student section going to let him hear about it.
In their Christmas garb tonight.
That's right. The Gale student section traveled well tonight as well.
Well, this will be fun when they become in the OCC.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good move for Logan.
In all sports.
Yeah, it is.
In both male and female sports. It'll be fun.
I agree.
Myers backs it out. Gets some instructions from Coach Ryder. Swing it left side to Black.
The pace has gotten to how I thought it was going to be. Everybody was charged up that first quarter, Jared. But 3 minutes into this period, we've kind of got the tempo I thought we were going to see.
Yeah. Here's Myers. Jump shot, no good. And rebound controlled by the Gales, but tipped. And Bornino controls it. So the Gales now without Fink, their leading scorer in the game. He is taking a breather. They've got Williams in there. Here's Bornino. Throws to the corner to Pugh. Pugh, nice quick drive baseline and got it to go.
But see, I think that's the patience they need to play with more often. Not all the time, but you got to be selective because you know what? They swung the ball, moved the ball, and got a layup.
Yeah.
That's great execution by Lancaster.
Myers fires up a three, no good. Rebounded by Angle.
Hey, you're not going to get me frustrated with everybody playing half-court man-to-man run, half-court offense. I love this.
Yeah. Ball tipped around there. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Logan as Sam Fink comes off the bench to check back in for the Gales. Black to inbound. Gets it into Angle. Now back to Black. Skip pass over to Frazier. Nice pass, Black inside to Alford. Got his own rebound. Can't get the putback. Here come the Gales quickly up the floor. Pugh pushing it down to Fink. Fink strong to the hole. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, but you hadn't moved the defense.
Right.
And I like throwing it there, but you got to swing the defense.
Three put up and in for Max Black.
Because here's what happens. Transition, you don't match up. You get a wide open three.
22-17, 3:20 and counting here in the first half. Long range three for Dylan West. No good. Rebounded by Logan. Really, that was uncontested. I mean, he could have moved up even a little closer. Shot no good for the Chieftains. Rebounded by Lancaster. Coach Riggs wants a timeout.
That's a good timeout. Yeah, watch this right here. I mean, there's no pressure, Jared. There's nobody there. High school players will make that shot.
Let's talk about these two coaches as we tell you that our timeouts tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company. But these two coaches, Coach Riggs and Coach Ryder. Coach Riggs, over 450 wins. He coached 27 years at Canal Winchester. This is his sixth at Lancaster. Coach Ryder, over 380 wins, 28 seasons as a coach. Sixth season here at Logan. He's been at Reynoldsburg. These two guys, I tell you, they're just gym rats, I guess you could say, right?
They are, and both districts are fortunate to
Yeah.
have them working with their kids in the basketball program. Both are good people. I know them both well in different ways and actually competed against both of them on the other side and have great respect for what they do, how they teach the game, and how they approach things, Jared. So I was excited to be here tonight, feel fortunate and blessed in many ways, but what an opportunity to come and watch teams that are taught.
Yeah.
They are. They're coached.
Yeah, absolutely. What Coach Riggs has done with his group over the last 6 years, pretty impressive at Lancaster. He's doing a good job. And, of course, same thing with Coach Ryder. Did you tell me that You and Coach Reiner were teammates?
Well, he was a freshman, and as a senior at Muskingum, I guess we considered him a teammate, but at freshman, you kind of like, okay, you all have to go through that. And as we used to say, the best part of a freshman is the next year you'll be a sophomore.
Yeah. Out of the timeout, Gales with the basketball. There's Fink, back to Bornino.
Yeah, you got to swing the ball right there, or drive it. That's good too.
Bornino, good job getting his own rebound. Can't get the putback, but he's fouled.
Yeah, but once a ball goes to one side of the floor and you throw it back out, you've got to attack the back side of the defense at that point, like Bornino did. You either put it on a dribble and get to the gap, or you pass the ball. He chose and saw the dribble gap, and here he is at the free throw line.
First one's up and good for Don Bornino.
Yeah, nice looking stroke right there.
Bornino averages 9.8 points per ball game. Second one also good. Give him 4 in the game, 24-17 as a in the corner.
Well, I like that. What they did, they went to a little diamond press with a man on the ball, and they trapped the first pass, and you know what? Caught him off guard.
Yeah.
Logan went down, caught it in the deep corner.
Around the area, some games that we're going to have coming up, of course, covering as far as boys basketball goes. I mean, I'm telling you, Blue Carroll just continues to reload. Fairfield Union having an outstanding season so far. Those two teams right now, the Mid-State League Buckeye, looks like once again could come down to those two.
It could. Coach Goodyear's got a really good team going well right now. And Coach Schaefer at Fairfield Union, his first year as the boys coach, has done a really nice job. Here's Coach Riggs barking out some instructions there.
So Chiefs basketball right down in the corner.
Where we talked about earlier.
We talked about that earlier tonight off the air.
It's not an easy place to get it in.
No, it's not.
I like this. Lancaster's given them a lot of different looks tonight.
Yep.
You know, I think they were coming in thinking, you know, we're going to see the 2-3 zone, but they've given them man-to-man defense, full court pressure, not for the whole game, but just to get them off balance, Jared.
Steal for the Gales. Colson Pugh the other way, off the glass and in.
That's a tough shot.
Give him 4 in the game. 26-17 Gales.
Well, what I like, there's only been 5 fouls called.
Yeah.
They're letting them play through things.
A lot of balance on the Lancaster side. You look up at the individual scoring. The 5 they've got on the court right now, 4, 6, 4, 5, and 6 points. You know, very balanced.
Yeah, Logan's running a little 4 out with 1 in here, trying to cut. You just got you got to cut hard, and you got to cut with a purpose here.
Off the glass, no good for Ashton Mahaffey, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, you did a really nice job defensively. Coach Riggs barking a little bit.
Foul's called on Corbin Hedico, his first.
I know one thing.
Free throw's good.
I'm much more relaxed here than I am sitting down there, Jared. I can chuckle about it here.
Second free throw, no good. Hedico with the rebound. How many years you been out, Shu?
Well, I have to think about that because I did it for so long.
Yeah.
It was all I knew how to do.
In the corner, Bornino for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mahaffey. Mahaffey finds the lane, can't get it to go. Backside rebound, but a good strip by Dylan West. Pugh swings it back out front to West. Now Bornino. And he couldn't finish again, but he's going to the free throw line. We saw that earlier.
Well, they got him on that pick and roll, and what has to happen is Logan's backside defense has to be a little more aware. When they run the pick and roll, you have to cheat this way, and you can help and get that pass. They're busy with the activity on the backside, which is a good job by Lancaster keeping them busy, but I know Coach Ryder will talk to him about, you know, getting help side soon.
Yeah. Corbin Hedico at the free throw line.
The one concept in this sport is the further you are away from the basketball, the further you can be off of your man and not worry about it, because it takes it that much longer to get to him, and hopefully you can recover by that time.
Hedico hits both. Give him 8 in the game. That's 2 points over his game average.
There you go. They didn't get quite caught off guard so bad.
10-point lead for the Gales, 28-18.
The Gales were only going to go with one trap right there and see.
3-point attempt put up and in.
That's a big shot.
That's Zach Frazier.
I mean, it's not the shot I particularly would want in coaching, but if you make it, it's big, and it was.
28-21, 30 seconds of counting here in the first half.
Little spread delay.
West gives it right side, Bornino. Down to 22 seconds. Now Pugh.
Just clearing out. You don't want to start till about 8 seconds, Jared.
West, it's down to 9.
Yep.
Down to 8.
Little high screen.
West takes the screen, down to 5. Tight defense, gets it back out to Hedico with 2 seconds. Fires a long-range 3, no good. And we end the first half with Lancaster on top, 28-21.
Real good job of making sure you got the last shot, even though it's not the shot you wanted. They took the last shot. Very good execution.
We're going to take a timeout. We come back. We will have your first half stats and analysis. This is the high school basketball game of the week.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Taylor with Habitat for Humanity of Southeast Ohio. Here at Habitat, our mission is simple. We're here to bring people together to build homes, community, and hope. Achieving this mission is made possible by the support of local partners like Buckeye Toyota and their Buckeye Cares program. That means Buckeye Toyota will make a donation with every vehicle sold this month. From all of us at Habitat for Humanity, we say thank you, Buckeye Toyota, for all of your support.
Thank you for calling Buckeye Toyota. How may I help you?
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Fairfield Medical Center took care of me like I was family.
I was made to feel like I was the only person that they were going to see that day, even though I knew that wasn't the case.
Everyone at Fairfield Medical Center was very attentive. They just put my mind at ease.
I was there for 12 days, and I felt comfortable there.
We were people to them, not a number. They took the time to get to know us, our personalities.
Well, they saved my life. You know, how do you beat that?
I don't know how I could have gotten through it without them.
Experience Fairfield Medical Center.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Welcome back to Jim Myers Gymnasium here at Logan High School, where your halftime score is Lancaster 28, Logan 21. Taking a look at the first half scoring. First of all, for the Chieftains, it's Ashton Mahaffey with 3 points. Max Black has 3. Owen Angle with 2 points. Zach Frazier with 3 points. Caden Alford with 2. And Tegan Myers leads the way for the Chieftains with 8 points. For the Golden Gales, it's Dom Bornito with 4 points. Dylan West has 6. Trey Williams with 1. Colson Pugh with 4 points. Sam Fink has 5. And Corbin Hedico leads the way scoring for the Gales with 8. And he came out the shoe right away, scored that first 3 for the Gales, and then put another 3 in and had a couple of free throws. And he's had a good first half.
He has. I think the whole team has, to be honest with you. I was really impressed. I thought their defense did a really nice job against Logan's three-guard offense. They limited the scores. Myers hit some deep threes, but what can you do? I mean, he's way out there. Yeah. I thought they took away the dribble drive. They didn't foul. We only had 7 fouls total in the first half. I thought they did a really good job offensively. You know, they got out of their sync a little bit, but they have had success when they've moved the ball from one side to the other and then got aggressive. They've had really high success offensively.
It's been a good first half. Lancaster leads 28-21. Tonight's halftime is brought to you by Fairfield Federal. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan Association is Fairfield County Community Bank, specializing in home mortgage loans. They've been serving the Lancaster community since 1895. Stop in and see us today at any of our 3 locations: in Lancaster on Main Street, in downtown Lancaster, and on West Fair Avenue, or in Pickerington on Cross Creeks Boulevard. We are banking that revolves around you. Again, your halftime score: Lancaster 28, Logan 21. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have all your second half action on the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs. 740-689-6991.
Life is unpredictable. That's why estate planning is important. Estate planning provides you comfort and peace of mind knowing that you're taking care of your loved ones and ensuring your legacy lives on just as you envisioned. You lived a life that is beautifully and uniquely yours. You deserve an estate planning attorney who understands that and creates a plan as unique as you and in the best interest of your loved ones. You deserve the local, trusted, experienced attorneys at Dagger Law.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
Wait! IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Dagger Law, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, the Savings Bank, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, the Edwards Insurance Agency, Buckeye Toyota, Huddle Tire and Auto, and North Body Shop.
And welcome back to Jim Myers Gymnasium here at Logan High School. Your halftime score: Lancaster 28, Logan 21. Jared Stewart, Tim Shoemaker here. And Tim, we opened the night talking about this being a non-league matchup. However, in 2024, this will be a league matchup as Logan will join the OCC Buckeye. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, you know, the OCC Buckeye currently is made up of Central Crossing, which is southwestern school district near Grove City. You have Groveport Madison, Newark, Pickerington Central, and Roundsburg, and Lancaster, obviously. Yeah. Now you're going to add Logan and Taze Valley. An 8-team league, which is wonderful. That means you have 14 league games. You play back-to-back, and both those schools are already playing these teams anyway, so they're going to fit right in. I think it's exciting for the whole league, to be honest with you, and it's just going to add some more diversity into the league.
And if you're Logan, you have to be very happy for them. They've been kind of out on that island of being an independent ever since the SCOAL kind of disbanded.
Yeah.
You have to be really excited and happy for the way this turned out for Logan.
And I talked to Coach Ryder this week, and you know, that's what he said. He goes, I'm happy for Logan.
Yeah.
Not just him and his basketball pro. He goes, I'm happy. I think it's going to be good for Logan. I tell you what, it's hard. I've coached an independent group before. It's hard, Jared, because really you are shooting for the tournament, which you always kind of do, but leagues bring the best out of you when the competition is like that.
Yep. Hey, while we've got a moment here at halftime, we want to show you something here. Buckeye Toyota did a toy drive. Look at this. Just this week, and our guys with Interface Video Productions were involved with that. Sean Kinney and his crew at Buckeye Toyota, they just always do a fabulous job, and not only with selling cars, but they're just an upstanding member of our community, and I want to say thanks to Sean and our guys there from Interface Video. You see Tom and Shane and Bob and Josh, and just a fabulous thing they've done.
Buckeye has been one of our biggest supporters since we've been on air and doing things, and can't thank them enough for everything they do for the community in general.
Yeah. My question, though, is how were they able to keep Shane from playing with those toys, before handing them out?
Well, that's in the story in itself.
Hey, speaking of IVP, we want to say thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew tonight. The best in the business. Once again, bringing the action inside from outside from our football season, this being our first game of the season on the hardwood. We've got Josh Messerly running the controls as our producer-director tonight. Also with us, Shane Messina and Donnie Ziegfeld up here beside us. They push buttons. They do all that technical stuff that you and I don't have to worry about. Then on our cameras tonight up top is Jim Spires and Tom Russo. Those two guys are staples with Interface Video Productions and do a fabulous job. We certainly thank them, and going to be a fun basketball season once again.
It is. I'm just glad to have Jim back in the gym. He's been always at the football games, but we got him back in the gymnasium now.
Looking at our scores from our earlier games, of course, both these teams playing freshman, then JV, then varsity. The freshman contest won by Logan tonight, 43-13. That game, Logan went off to a 22-0 start at halftime was the score of that game. They won that one 43-13. The JV contest, going into the fourth quarter, tied up 33-33. Logan just blitzed Lancaster in that fourth quarter, winning that one 55-36 in a fabulous contest.
Yeah, those kids, both groups, really, that game was so much closer than it ended up. But give Logan's JV kids credit. They really picked the pace up, and they were real aggressive and active. But, those are young players. All they have to focus on is get better the next day. Regardless of whether you're in Lancaster or Logan, you must concentrate on getting better the next day.
Just about set to begin the second half here from Logan High School as the Chieftains, the host team tonight, trail Lancaster 28-21 in what was a very good first half of play from these two teams. Lancaster coming in 3-2 overall, and Logan is 3-3.
Yeah, Logan going to give them a little half court 1-2-2 here to see if they can change the pace a little bit.
Hedico, nice pass over to Fink, who couldn't get it to go, just couldn't get that roll.
Great execution by the Gales, just missed the bunny.
Yeah.
Good job by Logan, too, coming out and changing up something,
Got a great crowd on hand tonight here at Jim Myers Gymnasium and Christmas week. Myers inside the paint, puts it up and in.
That's a tough shot. He makes that because he spent a lot of time taking shots and practicing.
Yeah.
Now they're back to their man-to-man. They just came out one possession here.
Fink gets it up to Bernino, now over to Pugh.
See, what you've got to do there, Tegan did it real well. You got to have hands on the ball when you're guarding the ball. You don't steal the ball necessarily, Jared, but you got to block vision. When we do football, what do we always talk about? One thing of getting to a good quarterback, apply pressure.
Yeah.
And in basketball, it's no different.
Watch this.
Yeah, this is a good move. See, they've cleared out.
Yep.
There's nobody there on that side. He just kind of puts his body into him, clears a little space, and shoots a fade away.
And it really wasn't that bad a defense either.
No, not at all.
Hedico had a hand in his face.
That's better offense than defense is all that is.
Yeah. 28-23, Lancaster with the basketball.
Yeah, a little rub cut, pick and roll here. They've had some success.
Fink skips it over to West, thought about the three, doesn't take it, drives to the elbow. Back out to Fink. Now Bornino. Here's Pugh. Takes the screen from Hedico, and it is stolen away, goes out of bounds, and it'll go to Logan.
Called that right in front of the Lancaster student body. Randy McInturf, he just kind of went by. I could tell you a few stories about Randy McInturf, but I'll save his reputation here. He's a good old boy.
Here's Frazier back out now to Angle. Back to Frazier. Quick cut inside. Look at that shot.
Yeah.
How did he get that to go? Ashton Mahaffey.
Strength.
Wow.
He's physically strong.
Logan back to within 3 at 28-25. We have a Logan player down. Play continuing. Fink at the elbow or at the block.
There's a
back
great
out to
pass.
Bornino.
Great pass.
His 3 is no good. Rebounded by Logan.
That diagonal out of the post, Jared's a great pass.
Once again, driving to the bucket, but no good for Mahaffey, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Chieftains.
A little more aggressive getting to the basket. Watch here.
Oh, wow.
Hey, he was on top of it. We don't have the finished view here, so.
Yeah. Timeout on the floor. Timeouts tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. We talked about Bloom Carroll and Fairfield Union on the boys' side. How about let's talk about some girls' basketball. Fairfield Union again.
Undefeated.
Girls' basketball, undefeated. Off to a great start. Ryan Montgomery in his first year as the head varsity coach doing a fabulous job.
Well, that's a great start. And then you've got Coach Ireland up there at Bloom Carroll doing the same thing. So
yeah.
It's going to come down to both of them bumping heads here in January.
And then in the Mid-State League Cardinal, Byrne Union is undefeated.
Yes.
Once again, you know, the questions were they graduated a lot. Will they be able to come back? And sure enough, they've picked up where they left off last year.
Yeah, they have a good team, and I think Ben Bethel's doing a good job at Fisher Catholic.
Yes, he is. That's going to be a fun game between those two, Fisher Catholic and Byrne Union girls. That matchup's going to be a good one. Right here at Logan, it's 28-25 Lancaster, 5:32 and counting in the third quarter. Mahaffey gets it left side to Myers. A lot of battle going on underneath the hoop. As Myers goes to the hoop, puts it up and in.
Just physical strength.
Yeah, just strong.
You know what? What have you noticed here in the first 3 minutes with Logan? They're getting to the basket
yes, they
every
are.
time, Jared.
They've cut it to within 28-27.
Coach Ryder said, hey, we've cast up enough shots. Let's get to the hoop.
Yeah.
The referees are letting the kids play, and I like it. It's consistent.
There's a nice pass inside to Hedico, and he finishes it.
Yeah, Hedico's done a nice job. Real good cut right there. Hung in the air and finished.
Hedico with 10 points to lead his team tonight. Ball loose on the floor. Bornino hustles after it.
Great hustle, both teams.
Yeah. Pugh skips it ahead to Bornino. Dump inside to Fink, and an offensive foul.
Got to turn around, play defense. Can't react to the official. Because I tell you, they're human beings, and the next call you won't get either.
That's true. Yep, you're right.
Now, you just have to understand whether you like it or not. Let's look here. It didn't look like much, Jared, to be honest with you. But you can't respond to it. Let the fans do that.
Here's Myers driving inside the paint. Lost his balance, had to throw up a circus shot. Almost got it to go.
Yeah, good no call.
Yeah. Here's Bornino in the corner for 3. No good. Good backside rebound by Owen Angle. Quickly up ahead to Myers. Myers drive. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Dylan West.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, he wasn't shooting the ball.
They were talking about whether or not that was on the shot or not.
Now, he's smart. He went to the line.
Yeah.
That's what you do as a player. But that's the right call, Jared.
Inbound pass is stolen away. Hedico just took it right away. Corbin now has it stolen away, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Lancaster.
It's heating up, Jared, and I like it.
It is. Eels lead at 30-27, 3:52 to play here in this third quarter.
It's really about the team that can execute offensively in the half court versus some pressure.
Inbound pass comes into Fink. West is open for 3. No good. Backside rebound by Zach Frazier.
See, when you're settling for threes, you're going to have a harder time.
Pugh did a nice job there. He just stood straight up and stole it away.
Well, Angle put the ball right in his lap.
Yes, he did. Here's a steal on the other side. Ashton Mahaffey.
Yeah.
And a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, he dove on top
Foul
of
going to be
him.
called on Colson Pugh.
Yeah, good hustle, but it's a foul.
Max Black checks back in for the Chieftains, replacing Owen Angle.
Logan is much more aggressive this quarter on both ends of the floor. Lancaster's got to respond to it and not settle for nice little cute jump shots. You know, you got to attack the basket.
Myers from way downtown, and he got it.
No fear.
Tegan Myers has 15 in the game, and we're tied up at 30. Hedico.
Got to have a good possession here.
Over to West.
Got to bring it out of there.
There's Fink. Fink with a strong bucket over top of his
that was
man.
a better possession because they took their time. Sam just went up, took his time, and shot the basketball. That's what you got to do. You got to play with composure.
Coach Ryder going to take a 30-second timeout with 2:44 to play here in the third quarter. Gales lead at 32-30.
Yeah,
watch how far out he is here.
He's on the volleyball line. Yep.
Wow. You see that more and more often. We saw it in the JV game. I mean, guys are not afraid to take those really deep threes.
Yeah, some should be afraid, in my opinion.
I agree, I agree.
But not Tegan Myers. He's strong enough.
Yeah.
He jumped up and shot a jump shot, Jared.
Yeah.
That was not a throw. That was a good selection. You can tell he's done it before. The thing that makes Tegan good is not only can he shoot it, but he can put it on the floor and get inside with his strength and score.
Yeah.
And the more he does that, the better even open shots he's going to get because he'll be a threat driving the basketball. And you know, you look at the scoreboard, Logan doesn't have a foul yet. What's that tell you about Lancaster's offense right now? They're not attacking the basket.
Right.
And now you're up 2 points, but if you don't start attacking the basket, you will not have success offensively.
So the Gales lead at 32-30. It will be Logan basketball out of the timeout as Coach Ryder called the timeout. 2:44 to play here in the third quarter. There's a good shot of the Logan Chieftain student section. Both these student sections going back and forth on each side of the court. This is going to be fun when they're both in the same league.
Exactly, and that's
in all sports. It's going to be fun.
It will be, and that's what you hope for. Compete.
I mean, when you think about it, being an independent, you don't really, that student section is going to show up anyway. They're going to cheer, but what's it all about? You don't have a league title to play for.
No.
So they're very excited to be joining the OCC here in a couple of years.
Well, their campus here, Jared, is really good.
Myers this time no good. Ball loose, and jump ball, I believe, is going to be the call. Possession arrow stays with Logan.
They also have a facility here, the Chieftain Center, which is absolutely tremendous.
Yeah.
They've done a great job here of offering here at Logan Hawkins Schools facilities for their players.
Inbound pass stolen away by Corbin Hedico. Here goes Hedico.
Yeah.
And offensive foul. So Hedico called for the offensive foul. Let's see here.
I don't like to officiate, but I want that charge called if I'm on defense.
Sure, absolutely.
I'd be the worst basketball official in America.
There's a whistle and a foul called on Dylan West.
Well, you know what's standing out a little bit? Lancaster's having a little more difficulty in their man-to-man as Logan's physical strength on the perimeter is they're starting to try and get around him and get to the basket. And Lancaster's not quite as strong physically on the perimeter.
It's a big foul as Dylan West is going to check out with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
He's their main ball handler.
Yeah, you're right.
So coming in is Carson Raudebush to replace Dylan West. Dump inside.
Nice cut.
Yes, it was. Shots up and in.
Yeah, now that's
Zach
really,
Frazier.
yeah, Coach Ryder will like that. That's great execution. Throw it to the block, they're playing behind you, and cut off the pass to the post.
Logan outscoring Lancaster 11-4 here in this half, and we're tied up at 32.
They've changed the tempo of the game totally this quarter.
Myers drive to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Pugh.
But see, I like that out of Teagan. Get it to the glass. It didn't go in, but don't settle for a jump shot.
Pugh drives inside the paint, took an extra step. That's
called a foul.
Oh, they did call a foul.
You know, people give that cheer, but you don't deserve the fouls if you're not going to attack.
Right. Bornino in the corner. Dump to
Take
Fink.
your time here. There you go. Let him back him down.
And an offensive foul called on Sam Fink. And Coach Riggs is going to lose it. But he does the right thing. He saw his bench up and they were reacting. He tells them first to sit down so that he can react.
That's right. Referee's not going to listen to anybody except the head coach.
Tied up at 32, under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Getting intense here at Jim Myers Gymnasium.
Little delay game here, Jared. You just call it Syracuse. Two guards, a guy at the foul line. They're going to try and run this down and take the last shot. That takes the discipline to do that with 50 seconds.
Yes, it does.
But Lancaster can't really pressure you to make you uncomfortable. So they're just going to do it. I like the move by Coach Ryder. You either go tied or in at halftime.
Yeah.
Or I mean, third quarter break.
Teagan Myers with it, down to 17 seconds.
Well, you want to hold it to 8, like I told you in the first half. We'll see if they're able to do that. A lot of times they get anxious and start too soon.
Down to 9. Here goes Myers.
Yep. I'd let him play one-on-one.
Myers fires up a long three, short, with 3 seconds left. And a whistle and a foul on a long range
I don't
three
think
at the
he was
buzzer.
shooting it. It was before the shot.
Yeah, they did call it on the floor.
Well, I don't know what he was doing.
That's crazy.
And then the reaction,
So the foul was called on Max Black.
no
It's
idea.
his second.
No idea what was going on there. So you got to get the kids in check.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. So here was that last offensive foul called on Sam Fink. Whoa, what?
Looks like he just flopped.
I think with that one, Coach Riggs, you can see his reaction over on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, I think he might have had an argument with that one.
Not sure.
But 32-32 is where we stand with 8 minutes to play in the contest. It's going to be a fantastic finish. You're not going to want to go anywhere. And I tell you, if this is any indication of what this is going to be like starting in 2024, it's going to be exciting in the
this
OCC
is what it's
Buckeye.
going to be like. You know, Lancaster won this game in overtime last year.
Yeah.
Of course, last year, pandemic year was crazy and
Yeah.
all that. But this game went overtime up in Lancaster last year. So these kids have played against each other all the way through, too.
And we've seen some, they haven't played in a while, but we've seen them have some big battles in football as well. Remember the one down here when Coach Carpenter decided to go for 2?
Exactly, to win the game.
In overtime, I think it was.
Didn't we have a parachute onto the field
Yes,
and everything?
yeah.
It was a whole big gala event, you know. And this is what high school sports is about.
Yep.
Compete hard, play hard, shake hands when it's over.
So the Chieftains outscored Lancaster 11-4 in the third quarter to tie it up at 32 heading into the fourth quarter. And that's where we stand right here. West with the basketball for the Gales. To start the fourth, here's Hedico.
See, they got him way out on the floor again. You know what? You want to catch it.
Here's Fink on the drive. Shot is up and no good.
Yeah, that's a block.
Called it on number 12 for Logan. That's Max Black, his third.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Same fake to the free throw line. With 7 points tonight. 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Got to get his legs into it here a little bit.
Second one for Fink is good.
Yeah, that much better. You have to make your own adjustments at the foul line, Jared. I've always said that.
Gales back up 33-32. Out front is Mahaffey. Here's Tegan Myers. Running jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Sam Fink.
Really good job attacking the boards defensively there.
West, swing it right side to Hedico, now to Pugh.
Great slip
nice job.
again.
Hedico puts it up and in.
Yeah, you know what? The defender relaxes like he's going to have to defend the screen, and he slips it. Great job by Hedico.
Corbin Hedico with 12 points. He's doubled his season average. Gales lead at 35-32, under 7 minutes to play in the contest. There's a drive and a dish out for a three-pointer, no good for Black. Rebounded by Frazier, backing his way in, goes up strong, can't get it to go. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Gales.
Again, they've let him play. Now watch this right here. Go to set it and slip. And look at the backside, Jared, like I told you.
That has worked 3 times for them tonight.
You know, they're just not alert on the backside.
Yeah. Oh, it's been there 3 times for them. They've scored on it that time. They got a foul on it one time.
That's just good basketball.
Here's West, has a wide open 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Ashton Mahaffey. Mahaffey, right side now to Frazier. And now Myers. He's going to fire up the long-range 3, and he got it.
Yeah, you got to give him more pressure than that, especially between the foul line, Jared. That's the best vision you have of a 3, is shooting it between the lane.
18 points for Tegan Myers, and now he's got another rebound. And we're tied up at 35. Drive inside the paint, shot up off the glass and in from Mahaffey.
Just strong. He's made strong moves in the basket most of the night.
Bornino almost loses it. Coach Riggs calls a timeout. It'll be a full timeout for the Gales. 5:29 to play in the fourth quarter. 37-35 is the score.
Watch here. That's just no pressure, Jared. Hand down, guess what? Hand down, shot down.
That one was close for him.
Considering where he shot
that
from.
last one was on the volleyball line. That was, he moved in a step.
I mean, I used to ask players, how many times does you have to make it for you to figure this out?
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure. He can shoot that ball. And like I said, people do not understand if you take an angle from where the second mark is on the free throw line, each way diagonally out, that's the greatest visual area that you have for shooting a 3.
Yeah.
Background. It's been proven if you look at percents. So you know, shoot from the corners the lowest, and then as you move down on the side, it's even less. But that top is average 3-point shooters are better than average at the top.
So Tegan Myers tonight with 18 points to lead all scorers, 12 of those points from behind the arc tonight.
Coach Bell there. Coach Bell was the head coach at Johnstown Northridge too on the staff here, and he was an assistant down here at Logan early before his head coaching career at Northridge. Great to have him on your staff when you have somebody like that has eyes that can help you see things.
Yeah.
Little high screen here, trying to post Sam up.
Here is Fink. Fink strong inside the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Logan.
Yeah. Not a bad job though. Set down, didn't hurry it. He crab dribbled it. He can get that shot anytime he wants. They can get him the basketball.
Frazier back out to Mahaffey. Now to Owen Angle.
Showing a little more patience. Great cut by Myers.
And he had it stolen away. Fink tipped it. And it goes into the hands of Pugh and out of bounds back to Logan.
Hey, people are engaged tonight, aren't they?
They are. 37-35, Logan with the lead and the basketball. Frazier gonna back it out.
You know, after the first quarter, I wasn't sure where we're going to see us, you know, our 40 to 50 point game, but I think so, Jared.
Mahaffey, he worked on by Dylan West.
Now he's not guarded close though. It's going to come down to who has any patience at all. Defensively and offensively.
Dangerous there.
Yeah, both ends of the floor.
Mahaffey drives, puts it up and in.
He's tough.
He is.
He's tough because he's strong and he's under control.
Not big, 5'10" senior, but he is strong.
Yeah, and he come back from a foot injury too that he missed a couple games, Jared.
Give him 9 points in the game. 39-35 Logan, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on Owen Angle. That's his third.
They're always going to call when you put your hand on the hip of the offensive player. It's right in front of him. And that call's going to be made.
So it'll be Gales basketball on the near sideline. Bonino inbounds to West. We are down to 3:45 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Both teams have played a lot of close games, so this is nothing new for them right now. Great cut.
And Dylan West with the reverse lay-in.
Yeah, great cut. Not a very good job defensively by the Chiefs.
39-37.
They're running this screenaways and curling, creating motion. This is the best Logan's moved the ball the whole game, Jared, offensively though. Getting touched. See how the ball's swinging? Now it's frozen a little bit, but now they're getting it moved.
Yeah.
You know, I used to say two things: move the ball, move your body. Create problems for people.
Frazier, right side now to Black.
Good cut.
Looking for the cutter.
Yep, now you got a back cut right there. Frazier's got to cut hard when that guy overplays him. Cut hard.
Mahaffey now gets it inside. Reverse layup, up and in.
Really
Owen Angle.
Nice move. Really nice move. Took his time.
41-37 Chiefs. Fake. Out to Dylan West for a long three, and he got it.
Clutch shot right there for Dylan West.
Coach Riggs calls a quick timeout.
Yeah.
Pulls it back to within one, 41-40, 2:27 to play.
Yeah, really. Watch this right here. Up and under.
Wasn't sure if he's going to get that roll, but he got it.
That's called proper hand development. You have to learn how to shoot funny ways under the basket sometimes.
Our timeouts tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Our next broadcast will be on Friday, January 14th. The new year, we'll have Bloom Carroll at Liberty Union. That's a girls matchup, as the Lady Lions will host Bloom Carroll. So we'll be out in Liberty Union country.
Yeah, I just hope we continue to stay in the gym and everybody stays healthy and we can just keep going right with it.
I agree.
I'm just thankful to be in here with you tonight and doing all this with our team.
We do know that one program, Fisher Catholic, had to shut down for a couple of weeks for some COVID issues, so no basketball for the boys or the girls, but they'll be back underway next week. Late in the week is when they're allowed to resume practice. That's got to be a tough situation. Total shutdown, no practices, no games.
I'm glad I'm up here, not
I agree.
That would be tough.
Here's Frazier being worked on by Bornino. Clock down to 2 minutes to go in the game. Frazier drives.
Whoa.
And it's tipped and stolen away by the Gales. West up ahead.
Okay, you gotta make a smart move right here.
Here's Pugh. Kick it back out to West. Spots up for three. Off the iron, no good. Hedico, the nice rebound.
Hey, you don't have to panic.
Here's Bornino for three. No good. Rebounded by the Chiefs.
Boy, you want to. These are good looks, don't get me wrong, but with a minute and a half to go, you'd like to get something at the basket.
Yeah. Brought that pressure out a little bit more.
Yes,
now.
they have. Hey, people want to win, you know.
Sure. Myers being worked on by Pugh, and he's going to be called for a reach.
That's not all bad. Unfortunately, you're putting a guy that's used to scoring at the free throw line.
Free throw up and good for Tegan Myers.
Well, it was 18-14 after one quarter. So it's 26-24 since.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what you're going to get into.
Yep. Second free throw up and good.
Well, you know, as we said, you know, there are certain teams, take the Brownsburg Raiders, for example. If they're not shooting well, they can turn up pressure and score off pressure. They get on the boards really good offensively, go get offensive rebounds and put back. There's other ways to score. Neither of these teams have a lot of that. They have to execute in the half court, and they have to shoot the ball well. Right now, Logan's kind of had in this half, they've had the control, and they've shot better. Also, I think because they've gotten the ball to the rim.
Yeah. 43-40 is the score. Logan with the lead. It'll be Lancaster basketball. In Logan's favor, they do have the possession arrow. Any tie-up is going to go to Logan.
That matters in this time. Good point.
Yeah. So it's been a great night so far here at Jim Myers Gymnasium. Nice crowd. They're getting their money's worth tonight. Both student sections coming out in full force. And I'm just confused because the Lancaster cheerleaders, we just saw the Lancaster cheerleaders on the screen, and apparently two of them are Santa's favorite. How's that possible? I thought I was Santa's favorite.
Well, you'll find out this weekend.
That's true. See, there you go. There's one. And there they are right there. They're standing side by side. So it'll be Gales basketball leading 43-40. Logan going to bring on the full court pressure.
Not bad here because Jared, they have 2 fouls to give before they're in the bonus. You don't want to foul early here, but you can pressure Lancaster and maybe force a turnover.
Yeah. Down under a minute to play. Hedico gets it in the corner to Pugh. Now inside to Fink.
Yeah, you got to get
Fink backing his way in. To the hoop, puts it up and in.
That's a tough shot and
yes,
a nice shot.
Pulls it to within one, 43-42.
Yeah, Myers had his forearm
and
him and slowing him down.
Here's Myers. Skip pass.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a circus shot. Not the one you want to take. And he missed it. Gales with the rebound. Down to 30 seconds.
There you go. You want to run your best play. Coach Riggs called it. You see if you have a senior group here that can stay calm.
Down to 20 seconds. Bornito with the basketball. 43-42.
Wow.
Logan with the lead. Here's West. Inside wide open. Hedico puts it up and in.
Go. Don't call timeout. Go shoot it.
And Coach Ryder calls a timeout, trailing 44-43. Corbin Hedico was wide open underneath the basket.
Just lack of communication. Watch here. They have two people on the ball. Just got lost.
Wow.
Yep. Nice job by Lancaster, though. They moved the basketball.
Yeah.
They did not panic. If you don't panic, you have a chance. Now, I was saying, go shoot the ball. You know what? Whatever you do as a coach, you either call timeout there, and your team knows that's what you're going to do, or we used to just throw it in, and we had a play for that at the end of the half because I always felt that the defense was weakest in transition.
Yeah.
And it was helter-skelter kind of a time.
Yep.
And we like to just push it down and get a shot up and then go put it back in.
Right.
We'll see what happens now. Because the team Lancaster gets to set their defense right now. But I will tell you this, if you haven't practiced that the ball goes through and you do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
I would tell any coach, don't do it. But we used to practice that scenario. Okay, we're down, ball goes through, let's see what happens.
Sure.
And sometimes we'd put 6-7 players back there to see if we could just handle and have composure in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, now, like you said, Lancaster gets to set up their defense.
Yeah, it's a
Sometimes
little
that's-
different.
Right.
I always like the pandemonium situation.
Yeah.
Hey, and if we missed it, we missed it.
Right.
But we knew what we were doing. Here we go.
So Coach Riggs wanted to see how they
Yeah.
came out, so he calls another timeout. calls it a full timeout. Let's go with our players of the game. I know we still have 10.3 to go.
No, that's all
but
right.
let's go with our players of the game. Let's go first with the Logan player of the game, brought to you by the Savings Bank, where community always comes first. The Savings Bank, proud of our heritage, founded by local people committing to serving individuals and businesses in southeastern Ohio. Learn more at thesavingsbank.com.
Well, I think when you look at Logan, I think Ashton Mahaffey's played really well, but Tegan Myers, he stirs the drink, and he's played really well. Had a great night. He shot the ball, he's driven the ball, does a lot of good things and a lot of things in general for the Chieftains. So I think Tegan Myers is the player of the game for the Chiefs.
Tegan Myers, our Logan player of the game, scoring 20 points so far. Our Lancaster player of the game, brought to you by the Edwards Insurance Agency. The Edwards Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency with over 60 years of experience. See the difference personal care makes. Contact the Edwards Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs at 740-653-4004.
Hey, I think you got to give it to Corbin Hedico, man. He's had a big game. He's 8 points over his average, but he's played well.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He hasn't tried to do too much.
Right.
And to the Gales' credit, they've gotten him the basketball.
There you see Corbin, number 32. Congratulations to Corbin Hedico, our
they're going to try
Lancaster player of the game. He's got 14 points right now.
Yeah, they're going to try and face guard Myers here and not let him and Mahaffey get the ball.
So Lancaster pulls off the press.
Yeah, they're going to play a triangle and 2, Jared, which is unbelievable.
Here's Frazier. He's going to go to the hoop, put it up, no good. Rebounded by Myers. Goes up for the shot. He's fouled.
Yep.
Tegan Myers will get a chance to tie it and take a lead with free throws with 5 seconds to play.
Lancaster went triangle and 2 and tried to face guard the 2 best scorers on Logan in Mahaffey and Myers. But watch Myers get on the board here.
Man, what a job. Look at that.
Effort.
Great job by Myers.
Effort.
Or Tegan on the rebound. Here's the first free throw up and good.
Tremendous effort, Jared.
Yes, it was. We are tied up at 44 with 5 seconds to play.
And there are no timeouts by either team.
Left.
So Lancaster's got to make sure that they don't mess up here if it goes through.
Second free throw up and good.
Got to go shoot it.
Pugh gets it up ahead to West with 2 seconds. West
it's in.
Fires it up, no good. And the Logan Chieftains pull it out, 45-44 over the Lancaster Gales. What a game and what a finish here from Jim Myers Gymnasium. Wow.
Well, they've lost 2 games at the buzzer, so it does even out eventually.
That's
sometimes.
true.
I feel bad for either team tonight.
So Logan, here's how it finished for the Gales. West, the turnaround.
I thought it was in from here.
It looked like you might have banked it in.
I thought it was going in from here.
So the Chieftains raise their record to 4-3. The Gales fall to 3-3. Let's take a look at some scoring. First of all, for the Gales, Dom Bornino finished with 4 points. It was Trey Williams with 1. Colson Pugh had 4. Then they had 3 players in double figures. Sam Fink had 10. Dylan West with 11. And Corbin Hedico, the game of his senior season so far, with 14 points. You said it, 8 points over his season average.
Yeah, just an outstanding basketball game for us to have this early in the season. Both teams will get better from it. You're going to play tight games in tight situations. And you got to give it to Tegan Myers. His effort on that offensive rebound was tremendous.
Yes, it was. For the Logan Chieftains, it was Caden Alford with 2 points. It was Zach Frazier had 5, Owen Angle with 4, Max Black had 3, Ashton Mahaffey with a great game. He had 9 points tonight. And leading the way, Tegan Myers with 22 points, including those 2 free throws at the end to seal it for the Logan Chieftains as they win it tonight 45-44.
Yeah, like I said, we kind of predicted this before the game when you look at the scores and you look at things. And after the first quarter, we went, okay.
Yep.
But everything settled in, and it came down to, honestly, I at halftime, Logan came back and really dictated. They were much more aggressive in the second half, I thought, and getting the ball to the basket helped them a lot.
Shu, it's been great being back in the gym with you.
Oh, I appreciate it, Jared. It's exciting for me. I love sitting up here, and as I told somebody, I am undefeated with a microphone on. So
yeah. We want to wish all of you at home a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We're going to be back in action coming up in the new year. Our first game in the new year will be January 14th, Bloom Carroll at Liberty Union Girls. We've got a full slate of games in January into February, and, of course, tournament time will be here before you know it.
Yeah, and we want to wish everybody out there a happy holiday. It's been a crazy year and a half or so, and you just try to enjoy the days and take them for what they are, and have a great holiday, and our staff and everybody.
Absolutely. Our Interface Video Productions crew tonight, Josh Messerly, Shane Messina, Donnie Ziegfeld, Tom Russo, and Jim Spires, always doing a great job. And once again, your final score tonight, it was Logan over Lancaster in a thrilling game, 45-44 from Jim Myers Gymnasium. That's going to do it for us from Logan tonight. For all of our Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Dagger Law, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, the Savings Bank, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, the Edwards Insurance Agency, Buckeye Toyota, Huddle Tire and Auto, and North Body Shop.